Hi, I'm Pastor Harley Wheeler with Broadway United Methodist Church. I have a devotion for you today. It is from the second letter of Paul to the Corinthians, 9th chapter, 10th verse. It's a promise about God. It says, he who, and it's talking about God, he who supplies seed to the sower and bread for food will supply and multiply your seed for sowing and increase the harvest of your righteousness. Now, Paul says that verse after this passage, commending the people for their generous giving. There was a band of believers near Jerusalem whom they knew were going to undergo hardship and famine and trouble, and a collection was being raised for them. Paul and his companions were trusted to be able to take that offering there, and he was commending some for having given and telling others that do not be afraid to give. God loves, as Paul says, a cheerful giver. We live in wonderful times where it's easy to come in contact with people who have great need. And there we are. We live in not only a very beautiful country, but also the richest country in the world. So here we are. We have every chance to be generous. And Paul says, God who has been generous to you, he's the one who invented the idea of seed for the sower and bread for the eater. He's the one who knows what you need. And he will supply your future seed so that there's a harvest of righteousness. And so also you realize he's saying, there's not just what you're giving and the food you hope to have on your table because of God's faithfulness to you, but he's going to give you opportunity to sow seed for righteousness, to put forgiveness where there is anger and hurt, to put love where there is hatred, to put friendship and community where there is estrangement and loneliness. And so he will make sure that you have a harvest of righteousness for that. So God is saying he's going to be a partner in your deeds. So that's one great reason to do good deeds, because not only is it good, but it's something that God is partnering in your life for. So be there with God, reach out to the world, and show some love.